fellas. You know what to do. Just hop on my back, and I'm going to get us that W. It's go time, baby. Come on.
What's going on, everyone? Got some more my career gameplay. It's a key game because I'm playing on Mono Ginobili because I start in shooting guard. But for this video, I want to talk about the playoff picture, the championship contenders. I was just looking at that and I was like, wow, I definitely got to talk about this. Because the East has basically, you just say, two strong teams, and the West is pretty deep. That's all I've got to say about that. So I want to look at the East first. So right now we're, I think, 10, 12 games from the end of the season in the real NBA. And Indiana's sitting at number 1, Miami 2. So Indiana's 51-20, and that looks like they will come up against Atlanta if they keep going because they're 31-18. Miami's 48-21, so just behind. They've still got an extra game to play than Indiana, so it can easily change. You don't know. And they look like they're going to come up against the Bobcats, so yeah, it doesn't really matter who they're going to play. I reckon they're going to win because the Bobcats are 34-37. But basically, easy wins for those two. They can come up against those early easy teams. But number 3 is Toronto. They're 39-30. Going to come up against Washington, looking like it. But it is again very close, 36-37. So these could easily change. Number 4, Chicago versus Brooklyn. That'll be a very good matchup to watch. Both teams are fairly strong. It's just who's going to play better on the day. But what I'm thinking is number 9 and number 10, New York and Cleveland. Lately, they've been playing some decent basketball. So Atlanta, they better actually watch out because New York's 2 games behind, and I think Cleveland's 4. So Cleveland's going to have to make a bit of a run. But New York, I reckon, could steal that 8th spot and then could do some damage, to be honest, because Carmelo, you never know when he's going to turn it on. And they're bloody players, if they actually play good, they can do really well. So now to get on to the West, San Antonio's up there. 54-16, beast record right there. Looking to play Phoenix, who are actually got a good record too, 42-29, which is a lot better. There's only 2 teams in the East that are better than that. That's Indiana and Miami. So the number 8 seed is looking pretty strong for West. Number 2 is OKC, 52-18, coming up against Memphis. So I think San Antonio and OKC, if they come up against them 2 teams, they should get the win. But now into the 3 and 4, those games are going to be so good to watch. That series is probably going to go down to game 6 and 7 because you got the Clippers, who are 49-21, will come up against Golden State Warriors, who are 44-27. That'll be an awesome series to watch, especially Houston and Portland. Now that'll be another awesome series to watch. So basically, whoever wins them games, I'm thinking Clippers are a very good chance at taking out the West. Like you got OKC and San Antonio, but the Clippers have had a good season, but Chris Paul's been injured and stuff like that. Griffin has turned it on. Golden State Warriors, you don't know when they're going to turn it on. But Houston and Portland, another 2 underdogs. So it's going to be tough to get through the West. But I reckon if you get through the West, you're going to win it this year. But I reckon Indiana and Miami will come up against each other again in the Eastern Conference Finals. But you don't know. So also, Dallas is making a run for the 8th seed because they're 42-29. But that's the end of this gameplay. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to let me know who you think is going to win the NBA Championship, let me know. I'm actually going to pick OKC. Are going to come up against Indiana and they're going to get the W. And they're going to beat the Clippers in the conference finals.
League's leading scorer. I'm wondering if you're one of those players that likes to pay close attention to the numbers. Not just your own, but around the league. How close an eye do you keep on stats?
A lot of guys will tell you that they don't pay any attention to that stuff, but most of them are lying. Everyone usually has at least a general idea of what their numbers look like and how they stack up against the rest of the league, and I'm no different. There's a time and a place for that, though. It's one thing to check it out in the locker room after a win, but it's another thing to be talking about it during a game or, getting too focused or trying to get to certain numbers. That's just something I'll never do, and I won't let my teammates do it either. Just keep it in perspective,
So that's basically it. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to talk more about it, hit me up and we can talk a lot more about it because I love the NBA. So please drop a like and I'll catch you later, guys.